PwC, like a lot of utilities, has an aging workforce, and we have a need to fill our organization from the bottom up to have the people we need to continue to operate our business for our customers reliably and safely. And this program that we worked with FTCC for a couple of years in putting together provides students with the basics to be able to come into PwC as a ground worker in our lineman department. These basic skills are critical, and there was no better place to partner than locally. We've partnered with them on a lot of things, so it was natural when we were looking to start up a program like this that we would reach out to FTCC, and they were more than willing to work with us. As you know, there's a program much like this up in Nash County. We had a lot of success in recruiting people from the Nash County program down to PwC, but we wanted to make it local so we could have people who were right here in Cumberland County stay here in Cumberland County and work in Cumberland County. So this program is an integral part of that process.
Well, the partnership's extraordinarily important. I think one of the reasons is that there's so many opportunities that have become available and will be available for well into the future. Our relationship with PwC goes a long way back. We've worked well together over the years. This is just another opportunity where we can continue that partnership and into the future prepare people that will fill those positions that become available. One thing about it, we turn the faucet on, we turn the electrical on, we want it to work first time, every time with no exceptions. And so at the end of the day, it takes people and equipment to make that happen. And the only way to meld those two things together is to work in concert with each other so we can educate and train the people to fill those positions. At the end of that educational, that training experience, a person has an opportunity to go to work in the state-of-the-art operations with a state-of-the-art company, doing great things for their respective communities. I look at the excitement in their faces, look at the discussion, look at the energy that they're demonstrating, look at the skill sets that they're illustrating as they go through the process on training even this morning, and then look at the number of people that have already indicated an interest in it and are coming to the program. So while waiting lists continue to be examples of its popularity, as recently as this morning in our Military Affairs Council meeting, we're talking about expanding this to our Transition Tech program for transitioning military personnel that can come to us, work with us, and have a place to go immediately upon completion of their training with PwC. The opportunities with PwC are tremendous, but so are they with other organizations that are in the region and the country for that matter. So regardless of what a person wants to do, this is an opportunity for them, and it's something that's transferable. It's something that's here. It's going to be solid for many, many years, but at the same time, if their family circumstances change and they have to go somewhere else, those skills are transferable and will go with them. And so when you take all those components and you put it together effectively, then good things happen for the people that participate in this program. Certainly with our military personnel, certainly with others that want to come and dedicate themselves to the work, the study, the effort to do this. The proof's in the pudding. When you see, again, the excitement, the focus, and the dedication, and the skill sets that these young people are already demonstrating, it's exciting to be a part of.
Well, you can see behind us, we have people climbing poles and doing work here, and they're getting those basic skills that give them a leg up when they apply for a job. And it's qualifying them for a job, obviously, at PwC, but if we don't have a current opening, they could go work at South River, they could go work at Lumbee River, they could go work at Duke, who all have operations here in Cumberland County. So there's more opportunities even beyond PwC for them. So we see this as us partnering with FTCC to help the overall community, because all of those other utility providers, whether it be Duke, Lumbee River, or South River, they're all part of our community as well. So having workers that could do this type of stuff is really, really valuable. We donated a lot of the equipment that you see behind me. So when these workers come out of this program, they're used to working on the same equipment that PwC has on their system. So that's a benefit for them, and it's a benefit for us.
Teach them basically how to climb, how to do groundwork, what the materials are, how to hang wire, how to sag wire, like I say, different components, how they go together. And the idea is to get them prepped so that when they go get a job, they're ready to go, hit the ground running, rather than just coming off the street and not knowing anything. Also, they throw in an OSHA 10 course, so they have their OSHA card. They do a CDL preparation so they can go take their test and apply for their permit to get a CDL. Also, there's a first aid portion, CPR, get that done. And also we do a little bit of Windows 10 training, so teach them how to use a computer and things like that, because sometimes the jobs require you to use computers rather than paperwork anymore. I say it's something like overcoming your fears of heights and you know, being able to be physically able to do this job. That's the big thing. I mean, if you can't pick up some of the material, there's no sense in you even being here. I have a lot of experience. I worked up in Ohio with American Electric Power. I did that for 38 years. So just being able to share that knowledge with a younger crowd, it's really nice. The program I run here is performance-based. We don't really have a whole lot of written tests. Try to teach them how to read work orders, request instructions, how to do things. If you can't do it here, you're not going to be able to do it out there.
People think this stuff's simple. It's not. It's complex to maintain the safety requirements that we've seen already out here this morning on some of the things these men and your people are doing just in the work itself. I mean, it may not be rocket science, but it's close to it. The truth of the matter is it takes people who are smart, who are focused, who are dedicated and committed to safety, and in addition to that, to have the techniques and skill sets necessary to do the work that needs to be done. What I'm excited about is that from the company's perspective, from our students' perspective, from our faculty and staff's perspectives, is that everything is working just beautifully. I think the opportunity for expansion is very dramatic. I think the opportunity for collaboration into the future continues to be very strong. We've already talked about some things today that could be a next step and a next phase that's even in a totally different arena in PwC. So I think when you have the positive relationships between companies, people, and our willingness to work in concert with each other, then great things happen for the community and its people.